out. Alrighty. Well, welcome to spray paint season. Hopefully my internet holds steady for you guys. Also, take a look at how long this canvas is. Oh my wow. Can't even, well, I can kind of fit it into frame. It's just off the table. So I don't have many plans for today as far as what we're gonna do with this, but I'm thinking something gray, gold, a little bit of white, and some rubber bands. I'll show you exactly what I mean when I say rubber bands, because they help create the most perfect little bubble circles, and that's exactly what I'm going for. I also just want to play on some whimsy. So I've got these little wooden horses, little wooden horse stencils, and I'm thinking something kind of like this with some accents of gold and white, little bubble circles, maybe a little bit of, if I can get my stencils peeled from each other. You really do gotta let your stencils dry between uses. But I know I want to take some of my acrylic stencils here and add, something like this in between them and kind of get like a, some flow going on, some directional flow. I think that would be good. But yeah, I just kind of want to do something a little whimsical. I don't want to rotate my phone. Orientation is locked. Rotate the device back. What? That's okay. I want it to stay like this. Okay, we're good, we're good. So yes, I'm thinking gray, gold, white, basically like what's going on with this horse. And I think that will be all the time my phone battery will give us for today. I do have it on battery saver, just because my phone is well past ancient, and yeah, better to be safe than sorry. All right, so to start, let's get a coating of gray on. Ooh, 30 people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, I'm just going haphazardly with the gray because this is the only gray can that I have. And I'm thinking of mixing in another color just to help fill in those extra spots. I want to say, will the espresso work? Well, the cap's kind of goopy. That one might work. All right. Hello, Milk. Thank you for joining us. We are spray painting a somewhat whimsical picture today. And don't worry, the brown is not going to overtake it, I promise. It's just to help cover up a lot of the extra white space. I get those edges too. And I think gray, white, gold, and brown will work pretty well together. Yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, thank you so much, Derek. You are an awesome possum. I really appreciate the subscription. Now that it is summertime, I can finally get back to doing the things that I love, like spray painting. I can be outdoors. My spray paints, they dry within like 5 or 10 minutes versus when the temperature is like, I'll say 60, it takes more like half hour. So it's a little cumbersome to deal with. All right, let's go. Let's do gold horses. How about that? What color is this? This is silver. Here we go. I'm gonna go in with the gold. Whoops. And we're just gonna go. Okay, go one right there. Let's straighten that out. There we go. And then one up here. And then the last one. Oh shoot. Okay, those are a little, they need to be down a little bit further. I'll put this one down here. And we'll move this one down a smidgen. Give us a little bit more room for the third one up top here. There we go. We got our horses on. And then I'm gonna go back to the gray and the brown just to cover up the gold underneath the horses, because that's how stencils work. And go back in with the espresso to bring back some of that warmth. That is a little too warm because I do still want the gray. Oh man, this wind is killing my spray paint. It's just taking it away from me. There we go. All right. So we got that. We got the horses covered up. Now I want to start adding some of these. Let's give it a little swoopy doopy. Let's go for pink would be too much. Yellow can't really fade. Orange won't quite work. Red would be tough to get. Well, we could go in with a little bit of topaz. Where's my font? There we go. I mainly want to avoid those harsh lines, but if I can get, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That, and then we are going to flip it so it goes the other way. And it just kind of continues on like that. Nice. Still got a couple of those lines. It won't be a big problem. So then we need to flip it around and go this way. And curve up to here. And just to keep things calm and chill, gonna hit it again with the gray. Just on a few places to help get rid of those sharp lines. Oops, sorry. Keep bumping the camera. That looks cool. I'm liking that. Gonna go back in with the espresso just a little bit. Very nice. All right, now we are going to lay down some little white bubbles. And to do that, we are going to kind of erase our work a little bit. I'll try not to let the paint pool up. Okay, we're going to let that sit for a bit. I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. You know what? I am actually going to take this and put it out in the sun, since that can of white paint, this kind right here, it's cheap. I'm talking like $3 after tax kind of cheap, which is great. But it is significantly more liquidy than the other paints that I work with. So this needs a little time in the sun. And while that is drying, I'm going to take out another canvas and get that one started. There we go. It's a little itty bitty one. There we go. Make sure we're in frame. And let's see, what other stencils do I got? Well, that would be kind of cute. I'd have to balance the tail though. It's just a little too long. Ooh, that's right. Okay, this one's perfect. So this is actually a doily. Picked it up at a thrift store. And you can even find them online. And after a few uses and layers of spray paint, it holds its shape perfectly. And some of my favorite ones were actually made with these. So let's work with that for a little bit while the other painting dries. Oh man, orange is gooping on me. And I like that shade of orange too. Need to get some acetone on there. Okay, this yellow, glossy. This one I think bleeds a lot, so I won't be using that one. Oh man, I need to stock up. There we go. I need to stock up on more colors. And let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. We're hitting it with some fluorescence. Give it a nice, beautiful richness. Very, very nice. Okay. It needs a little bit of something else. I'm thinking speckles of gold. All right, let's see what this gives us. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, I like that one a lot. That turned out nice. Bring you guys in for a close-up. Very, very nice. I like it. All right, our other spray painting has dried significantly. Let's, oh, you didn't see that. There we go. All right, let's get some bubbles on here. Okay, so forget what I said about the rubber bands being perfectly round. They're just really good for being used as like bubbles, you know, just like that. Most of them. Some of them don't want to stay down. Like at all. Boy, this pack of rubber bands is terrible. It might do the job. Oh man, not all of them though, my goodness. No worries, that was just one of my dogs. go. Couple more. Also, if you're asking questions, I am trying to remember to take a look at the comment section here and there. So I'm sorry if I missed your question. Just keep asking. Okay, very, very nice. All right, so now that we got the bubbles on there, we're gonna go back over it with the grays and the browns. I'm trying to just dust the rubber bands so that way there's a higher chance of the paint underneath being coated or being hidden. So we'll get to see if I've been successful or not. And you know what? I've been dying to use more of this. I think this is really going to pull it all together. Let me get a few more spritz of the brown on. There we go. I think that's looking pretty cool. And this comes out kind of like a spider web. So you really don't need a whole lot. Let me just make sure it's gonna work. Yeah, there we go. And for this, I'm actually going to clamp this thing on there. What is going on? Crazy neighbors. All right. I mean, look at that. So cool, right? Now I just have to remember to let this sit for a bit because this stuff will come up if it's just laying. It kind of dries like a web and everything. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little. That way you can get the full effect of it. There we go. Zoom you guys back out. Yikes, my phone is hot. Where are we at battery-wise? Ooh, 53%. Okay. I might be able to do one more canvas, and then I'm going to have to call it a quits for the live stream. Unfortunately, working outside, I don't have a way to charge my battery safely. Okay. One last thing to add, and then we'll do the reveal. Let's do some silver sputters. Some silver flecking. Just to help tie it all in. Not too much though. Like that. You know what? I said whimsy. Let's do whimsy. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's pull up the first rubber band. I should have tweezers. Oh, that's cute. Nice. Nice. Okay. Bubbles are looking good. And I like how not all of them are perfectly circular. That is actually a good thing. I like that a lot. But at the same time, the ones that are slightly warped make it look more like bubbles. You know? Because not every bubble is going to be crisp. So this worked out. All right. Let's take the horses off. Ooh, okay. Not bad. Nice. Okay, looking good. I kind of like the blue hue behind them. All right. Not bad. Zoom you guys out. I like it. I don't get to use these horse stencils all that often, but I like this. I like this a lot. I think somebody's really going to enjoy this. All right, 52%. Yikes. I am going to do one last canvas for you guys. All right, we're going to go with a different size for this one. And let's do something with the bird here. I want to do something with the bird. I don't have too many bird colors. I'd love to do like a black bird and this behind it. I think that would look really cool. You know, something like this. The only problem is I no longer have any black spray paint. I've got brown, but not a dark enough brown you can get it confused with the color black. So what would be, I could do a yellow bird. Or we can keep following up, keep doing the whimsy, and do something with this. I think that would be good. As much as I love using the stencils, going with whimsy, you can't ever beat it. And I'm also a little bit short on time, so let's just see what happens. How about that? Alrighty, let's get a base color down first. I'm just gonna randomly choose pink. Okay. Then let's go in with a red just because. And ouch, I'm good. I just fell over. Let's hit it with the fluorescence so it's not too bam in your face. I mean, kind of is, but somehow adding the orange doesn't make it so bam in your face. And then, let's see. Oh, guys, I'm getting inspired. I'm getting inspired. I'm changing my course. Changing my ideas. Yeah. Guys, I know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this stencil here. And I'm gonna actually go over it with the espresso. Maybe a little bit more orange, just to give it a glow. Oh, that sounds so good. I like that a lot. Can I use this orange, please? Okay. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Gonna do that. Give it a nice bright glow. That's gonna look so good. Give this a moment to start drying, hopefully. Gonna speed up the process by swinging it around a little bit. Okay, that should help. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, keep working, phone, please and thank you. Okay, let's put the horse on. Nice. Okay, looks like I'll have to hold it down in a couple spots, but it's all good. Excuse me. You know what? We got to add some bubbles just because we are going with whimsy. Maybe that's what I'll call this horse. I'll call this horse Whimsy. I actually think that would be a cute name for a horse, especially if it was an Appaloosa. Oh yeah, that would be adorable. Okay, going in with the espresso, which is the name of this color. And I'm holding it down to get those nice sharp lines. Otherwise, the paint will kind of seep underneath of it and it won't look as neat and tidy. Get this corner over here real quick. All right, looking good, looking good. Last thing to add, just because I gotta be extra. Some gold sputter. Yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it, I like it. You know what? Let's do one last thing. Let's add some fluorescence to the center. Ooh. That might look really cool. All right. Let's start off with the bubbles. Oh, got a little bit heavy on that espresso. That's all right though. That actually works. You can just barely see the bubbles. I like that. Okay, just nice little hints. Like you can tell something's there. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong to be dissing this pack of rubber bands. All right, let's go for the big reveal. Ooh, you guys see all that crackling? Let me zoom you in. Cool. Man, today is my day. All right, let's do the reveal. And then I'm going to call it a quits for the live stream. Because 46%. Phone's at 46%. Ouch. Here we go. Gotta be nice and slow. Yes! Oh my goodness, look at that beautifulness. Oh, I like it so much. Man, I should have added a little bit of yellow in there. Oh, that would have been so good. But hey, I like this a lot too. So on screen, it might appear like super bright yellow. It's not. It's like call it like a vibrant sunset orange. I'll be taking pictures of everything that we worked on today and uploading them to my Instagram. Feel free to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. I do stream a game that's called Path of Titans, where you play as a dinosaur and you basically have to survive. There are no rules on Path of Titans. So every dinosaur you run into, they could be friendly, could be foe, they could straight up kill you for no reason. It's a lot of fun. But now that it's spray painting season, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. So check out my channel, subscribe to see what I'm up to, what I'm about to do, and for any notifications when I go live. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all later. How do I leave the live stream again?